Now with this edge flange with the curve in it that we just added, I'm a little uncomfortable having this right up against the edge of the rest of the sheet metal, so I want to edit this to pull it back slightly. If I edit the feature, I can use the Edit Flange profile, which is slightly different in the case of a curved edge flange like this. In the case of a curved edge flange, SOLIDWORKS treats it as a sweep. So we have a sketch that goes along the sweep path, and then another sketch line that represents the length of the flange. So I should be able to grab this endpoint and pull it back. Now the edge flange should clear the edge of this sheet metal, and it should be able to form up and unfold fine. Also, now that we have backed the flange off of the side, we can get a look at how SOLIDWORKS is going to deal with the bend relief in this area. Let's edit the feature to see what control we have over that. The bend relief is at the bottom of the property manager, and in this case we're using a obround with the relief ratio. Now the relief ratio compares the width of the relief to the depth of the relief. So the distance across this gap should be half of what the distance is extended from the end of the bend. If you disable the bend relief, you can key in your own amounts, and you could make them obviously smaller than what's shown on the screen here, but you could make them whatever you need. So in this case, the curved flange and the bend relief at the end of the curved flange should work out well, and the whole thing should also be able to flatten out properly. Not to say that this is a realistic sheet metal part or a sheet metal part that your vendor will thank you for sending them, but this kind of thing is possible with the SOLIDWORKS software. Let's move on from the curved flange and talk about jog and hem features. Let's pull a tab off of this face. So I'll just sketch a rectangle. Comes on down. And we'll make this a tab, as we've done before. And now I'd like to add a sketched bend. And I'm going to just draw a line that goes on this face. Say we make it at a slight angle. We could dimension that if we needed to, but I'm just going to click on the sketched bend option. And the first selection is the fixed face. What you want to select in here is the side of the bend line where the main body of the part is. So I'll pick over here. If you picked on the other side, when the bend forms, it will move the main body of the part and the small tab area will stay stationary. This set of settings under bend position will show you how your bend line relates to the bend area, and it'll also allow you to change the angle of the bend and the default bend radius. On the remaining tab, you can add a jog. So we'll select this and click on the jog. And from here, we need to again sketch a line. This time I'll sketch it perpendicular to the edge and escape out of the sketch. Again, select a fixed face. And the jog is displayed like this. One of the options is for a fixed projected length, which keeps the length of the tab the same regardless of how high the jog goes. If you turn this option off, SOLIDWORKS takes material out of the bend, keeping the original length the same. You can also change the jog angle, and we can make this 45 degree, or switch the jog to the other side. Let's add a hem to the end of this tab. So I'll click on the hem tool and select this edge. Now there are several types of hems that you can create. You can create a flattened hem, or which they're calling a closed hem, an open hem with a given radius, or a teardrop, which allows you to control the angle and the inside radius, or you could create a rolled bend, which again allows you to control the angle and the inside radius. In this case, I'll go with the rolled bend, and a 270-degree angle. You could also create a cut on here. And let's use a different type of rectangle so that we can get this straight. Set this up with a parallel relationship and then make a cut that goes through all in both directions. And when you flatten out, the cut through the hem is just fine. One of the features I showed in the original part was the ability to flatten out existing bends and then add in a cut created in the flat state and then reform the bends. Let's do this. Unfold allows you to take a fixed face and select a couple of bends to unfold. That temporarily flattens out those two bends. From here, I'll put in a slot. Now I can put it in at an angle, however I want to, and make a cut that goes through all, and then refold the unfolded bends. And rather than needing to select those, I can just click the Collect All Bends, and SOLIDWORKS automatically understands what's going on, and it'll reform the part so that that slot has been cut into the flat pattern, and then the part has been formed around the slot.